people, it's CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 3 of Phoenix Wright, Attorney Justice for All. Last time, we met our incredibly smug next witness, who is actually the culprit, and I had a lot of voice cracks, and I mean a lot of voice cracks. But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
What? A baseball glove? What is a baseball? Does it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... no! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness knows nothing about baseball! Mr. Wellington has never played baseball! Now explain why he didn't even know what a glove is. Okay, you got me. I took gymnastics. I was on the balancing beam.
Nick, I hope you know the honest graduate game for everyone here.
What in the world do you mean?
When I was in junior high, I was a star pitcher. Well, fourth in line actually, but... whoops.
Then get over one more time and try again, Mr. Wright.
This witness loves bananas! Banana! Ooh, banana. Mr. Wellington loves large bananas. I think you can determine that just by looking at him.
Nick, I hope you know the honest graduate game for everyone here.
What in the world do you mean?
I'll have you know I like strawberries much better than bananas. Whoops.
Then get over one more time and try again, Mr. Wright.
This witness has bad eyesight. You have to do both of them. I had to do both of them. I'm sorry. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? Why are you asking about me about this all of a sudden? And so I'll stop blowing my lines. No.
Your Honor, it's very simple to take a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're the one. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who had reviews to go. World of View responsibility. Sure, in the end, we found out this is in fact a glove, not bananas. However, when people how are you? And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 20/25. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
That's because I lost them recently, see? Of course. I was planning on getting a new pair made right away, but you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man! You're like those people who reject joy of art just as she was praying courageously because, like, what she did wrong, she was still burned up. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
No, then please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
What happened next? Sorry, I had a little bit of an edge on my nail. The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. First, I reported her fashion crime because that hoodie, that is a fashion no-no. Who wears the blue badge on their hoodies? I mean, someone who isn't 5, that is. But then I called about the murder. Oh, I also called about those shabby police officer outfits. I mean, look at that uniform. It's cheap and flimsy. Just like the witness's alibi. Burn. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away?
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer.
You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
What happened next? I'm just gonna keep moving. Yes. Ah, come on. Ah, sorry. Gotta bring out the autopsy report. I'm sorry, I just want to keep this moving. If I press every statement here, we're going to be here forever. Hell, this will be another episode. And I'm not spending 3 episodes on the first case. That's sad. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ah! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder! It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Ah!
Mr. Wellington,
Yes?
explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Answer the question! Telephoner, I mean. Spit it out! I was searching for a phone booth! A phone booth?
You mean you didn't have a cell phone?
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll! You must think you're really something special! Witness! I lost my cell phone! There, are you happy? You lost it.
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and then your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying that that first-rate people are not allowed to lose things? Have you ever heard that LG have a strict workers use my own crooked language? I don't know how many people do this. And then Samugi.
What did you say about blind people? Husbando, get him!
I'm not going. I am not your husbando, and 2, I have my own things to do.
Kristoff, Gavin, you have to help me!
Oh my gosh, I'm going down the rabbit hole again, aren't I?
Enough!
Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone.
Nick, the telephone! Could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? I seriously am curious. Back up. It's probably just a coincidence. I mean, what are the chances that this phone is that snobs anyway?
Nick, what are you doing? You really should check the lead.
Is there a problem, Mr. Wright?
No, Your Honor. I should give this some more thought. Question for they give you a choice, but you don't get a choice. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh, I see.
Looks like you got his phone. And I thought that maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and believe that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
There is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? Because if you look in crime photo 2, actually no, it's crime photo 1. Sorry. There's a phone booth right behind the victim.
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
Alright, let's have some proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a police phone booth.
And that is crime photo number 1, as we just stated. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
At the crime scene photo?
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No!
It's a phone booth.
That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the one that was right in front of you? Oh!
Order.
What does reporting the crime a little late prove for you?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is the reason enough to those suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Witness?
Then I bet his phone really is his, Nick! He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back!
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him, so there was no reason for him to kill him for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyways.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, was he looking for something else?
Was he?
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
do you have any other thoughts that you'd like to share with this court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
I have an idea. There's only one possible explanation. And that is I have to get a quick swig of my beverage. Sorry. On my throat. That's some good lemonade. Very good lemonade.
However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility.
Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that went to the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Yes. Basically, you gotta get the name list. Oh. Because basically we're gonna say he's part of a con artist. That was his idea. I thought we'd throw up. Ah! Basically, the reason Dustin was a police officer, he didn't want to basically... Oh my gosh! Like I said, Ace Attorney, it's one of those games where you can know all the answers, you can know all the plot details, but just figure out what piece of evidence you present. I'm sorry, I know the logic behind Phoenix. Basically... Yes. I think this is... You have to present this photo.
Perhaps.
Okay, come on. Come on, I know... Yeah, the glasses for some odd reason. Mr. Wellington! What? Don't do that! You almost made me have a heart attack! These are your glasses, aren't they? Yeah, you have to suggest that he is the murderer. You just can't draw out the list of evidence. Now, where did you find... I'm sorry, but just... Really, sometimes the game's path of logic is just strange. I believe the girl heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess to anything. Sorry. What is wrong with me today? Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer?
Of course, this is precisely what I'm doing. Face the pursuit theme for this game. Actually, no, I think this is just the objection theme. Actually, no, this is the pursuit theme. Yeah, it's a strange pursuit theme. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
Did you figure it out, Nick?
More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyways, now it's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot.
Yeah, this is the only time watching you walk again.
Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order, order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. With Isa granted down, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer who went to IVU. In that case, why don't we look at it from the different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defense name is Maggie with an EI, and the victim was left-handed.
So basically, you are saying that in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person have known that her name was Maggie, or Maggie with an EY?
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before the trial.
Ah, I forgot. Is there any way that creep could know Maggie's name beforehand? Yes, he called Maggie on his cell phone. It'd be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defense name was Maggie with an EY.
Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defense name?
Cell phone. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? How did you?
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between this witness and someone in the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of said phone.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can get this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie with an EY, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if you knew how the name sounded. Eek!
Order!
But Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright?
Your Honor?
Can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Now, then please present to this court the proof that the witness had a motive.
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers?! Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The name and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops that raided a brilliant artist. They disrupted Jesus with the guns of his guns. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what that list is about. Do you think you any of you know what it's like to be a refined man like me?
Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have those numbers of a group of cars on his phone?
Isn't it obvious? The witness is... Oh my gosh. I want to say this. I really want to say this one.
Looking into the group.
He's investigating that group.
Excuse me?
What in the world are you saying, Nick? If you were just looking into the group, then he has no reason to get anyone.
I can't accept the defense's answer. You are nothing, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, I should have seen that coming.
I'll ask you again. Why would the witness have numbers of...
Yes. A member of the group. I know this, I just wanted to fun around with you guys. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That's why you had to kill. No, this is too much! Okay, slam.
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I got you now. That police officer.
Your Honor!
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of the phone call. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this to you back.
Sorry about that.
The defendant had already promised that you would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Burton to get his phone back. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this point?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. Sorry about that, I had a little fringe of skin that I needed to tear off.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he might have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well, then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
Basically, crime photo number 1. The witness saw this.
But Mr. Wellington, is he correct? By the expression on his face, I would say that wasn't it.
Basically, it's the fact that Dustin was wearing a police uniform. I know the answer! Basically, Dustin was in a police uniform. I know that. Dustin's a police officer. This is what I kind of don't like about the present profiles, because sometimes you get things like this. Yeah, what Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh, sorry. The girl that picked up my phone is with the policeman. He couldn't have known they were going to be going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid that the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that they had already run a check on his phone.
And he went into a panic, is that what you're saying?
Exactly. I'll finish up the case in this episode. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Impressive! Not bad for a person with a third-rate education! What's that supposed to mean? Evidence! Evidence!
This guy's really creeping me out.
All of you have been waving around talking about that suspicious telephone. suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone, and I'm condoning my face in ways that defy the laws of nature. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea what this phone in your hand belongs to. You can't be sure it's mine, you simpleton. What? It feels so good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whoever's phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. Basically, say the phone stored numbers. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group on its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are you trying to determine is who that phone belongs to? Who cares about what numbers are stored in it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. The witness is quite right. I'm afraid the witness is quite right. I'm afraid I'll have to reject the defense's proposal. That jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. The cell phone. Fingerprints on the phone. You gotta do this as well. I've got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on the phone.
Yeah, don't you remember when you got the mag, you wiped it off?
I what?
You said there was a hand all over it, so...
Wiped it? I wiped it?
Wait, totally do. With your toilet brush, you wiped it with it again, Nick.
It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Ah, he's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the number store on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking! He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence? Mr. Wellington. What's this? From the way you talk to me, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where'd you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much! And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my! Now I remember! Good lemonade. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eye?
Nick, you worked hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get out scot-free.
I know this one has to be his. How am I going to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Where? Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out about yourself yet. And CzarThwomp can't pronounce any lines right. Because he's a third-rate Let's Player. Who am I?
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at an ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. It's known as Très Bien. You couldn't possibly afford anything there.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit!
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let go at that? Raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I think I may I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? You prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination's already ended. If he questions the witness with any more of his badgering...
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor.
Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period is ended.
It is when I say it, it's Payne. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh!
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time. Funny enough, you actually have to present Phoenix's business card.
Why, thank you! How nice! Here, please have one of mine.
Funny thing is that the judge actually has the same business card as Phoenix. So the judge's true name is Phoenix Wright. Judge's business card's added to the court record. He's Phoenix from the future. Oh my gosh! Phoenix time traveled from the future and became the judge.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is the name on the card. Do I want to do this? Do I really want to do this? Let me just make sure. Phoenix's number is on the back of the card. This card is important because of what's written on the back.
You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but...
That's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? The court's on session!
It's okay, you'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We are going to call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... Ah! The song! It's so third rate! It's horrible! Oh, it's terrible! It's making my eardrums bleed! What? Why is my phone? And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone? It's so third rate! It's so childish! Mr. Wellington? How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No! It can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you so very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Breakdown!
So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He's a man who lives on his pride self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding...
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, the court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned.
September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir.
Thankfully, Emma and Maggie are never in the same scene.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve it.
Gumshoe, he comes in.
I beg to differ, pal. He was dating Maggie. He was stepping on my territory.
It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? I couldn't have been that backward. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles and sick by all sorts of foods. Failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and even wondered, never even wondered even tie-dye would take that toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
That is, pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless! What's worse is that my misfortune only seems to latch onto those around me, which is why Gumshoe has the lowest pay in all recorded history. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. And that's
right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh, I'm sure Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is my fault. Dustin's death. Your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is all messed up yet.
I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
No, don't count your eggs, Maggie. Yeah, after all, the gossip misfortune's only a name.
You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'm gonna be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. I'm not paying your asses.
What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office and you can buy me burgers.
I'm afraid to ask, but here it goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? Nick? Big Burger! Buy me Big Burger now! Order burger! I thought you said you got your memory back! Burger!
At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in my past during certain cases. All two of them. All two cases you clashed with him. But he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, Maya?
You finally remembered!
This is Maya Vey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgivable memories about her that you forgot. For example...
Auntie Nick, what's wrong? You gotta buy me burger! You keep staring at me! Don't tell me you missed me!
Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh, but I'm back now, and you can buy me all the burgers! So time for the great new memories there, and will you buy me more burgers?
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I had to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint and you can buy me every burger there!
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been 2 months since she came back to my life. And we will be covering that in the next case. And that story began on one rainy afternoon, 2 months ago. Though I love how Phoenix brings up the rain, because you'll see why when we start that case in the next episode. Anyways, brand new episode's been added. Reunion and Turnabout. You know what? I'm going to save the game here. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. If you want to come back for the next one, if you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, show you everything. Without, see you later. Bye.